Yeah, of course, when we talk about memory, I think will be related to many challenges like the climatic conditions, always rain.
Sabah Chats, oh Sabah Chats, Sabah Chats podcast.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Sabah Chats podcast. I'm your host, Boy Vance. We're going to have a very special guest today, the director of Sabah Parks himself. Please welcome Dr. Maklarin Lakim. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
So, Dr. Maklarin, before we proceed, please introduce yourself to the viewers.
I am Maklarin Lakim. I am the Sabah Parks director since year 2020.
Since year 2020.
Yeah,
Right.
5 years ago. But prior to that, I have been the deputy director as well as the assistant director and research officer for quite a long time, since 33 years ago.
30 years. Okay, today we are going to talk about the stunning Kinabalu UNESCO Global Geopark. So I'm sure many viewers are not familiar with the term Geopark. So can you tell me and the rest of the viewers what Geopark means and why it is important?
Yeah, Geopark is a new term, but
Mhm.
actually not so new. Maybe since more than 10 years ago.
More than 10 years
And
ago.
it is about the aspects of geological, biological, and cultural heritage that we have in Sabah. And we combine these entities, creating what we call Geopark. And it is about the development of local communities in a particular site that already we include in the concept of Geopark.
So in short, UNESCO Global Geoparks are places where people and nature works together to preserve Earth heritage and promote sustainable development. So I'm so curious, Doctor, how does the local community around the Kinabalu Geopark participate in its preservation?
Yeah, because initially we have a World Heritage Site restricted to the Kinabalu Park itself, which is about total protection of the natural heritage that we have. But Geopark is not about protection only. It is about how we use the heritage that we had, like biodiversity, geological aspects, as well as culture of the people. And then we develop these socioeconomic aspects involving the local communities, meaning that Geopark is about people.
It's about
people involvement in the management of this heritage. Yeah.
Wow. Doctor, Kinabalu Park is famous for its incredible biodiversity and natural beauty. If someone had just one full day to explore, what would the ultimate adventure itinerary looks like?
Yeah, in terms of biodiversity, which is the beginning of the Mount Kinabalu and the gazettement of the park itself, because of the richness of biodiversity or the living aspects of the mountain itself. And for that, for visitors to Kinabalu Park, I think we in Sabah Parks we have prepared or developed what we call mountain garden.
Mountain garden.
The park headquarters. And this is for the people to experience by themselves the beauty of the flora and fauna that we conserve inside the Kinabalu Park itself, where we collect all the unique flora and fauna, especially flora, like pitcher plants, like orchids from the remote area, and we put together into that compound, and we created the botanical garden for the Mount Kinabalu. While we experiencing the flora, actually the birds, the insects will come along.
True. Kinabalu Park is a geological marvel. From ancient rocks to dramatic formations, could you share one or two geological facts that most visitors don't know but should? Please, Doctor.
Yeah, of course, Kinabalu Park, the mountain itself is the big boulders, a kind of granite rock actually, normal rock that we kick on
Yeah.
the road. But this is very special because very big one, and then creating the mountain itself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, rising up, creating the gradient, altitudinal gradient along the slope of the mountain itself, and then while doing that, the area is composed of many types of soil or minerals, very rich in minerals. And then for plants to thrive, they need to do something like adjustment
Oh.
or adaptation, adapting to the type of soil. And then with that adaptation, creating a unique kind of plants, and then creating a unique animal as well. So that is the strength of this a mountain, when the geological aspect combined with the biological aspect, creating a very interesting and then very appealing to people, the beauty of the mountain itself. And then when you combine with the local communities roles in protecting their place as well as their culture, their habits, creating a kind of what we call a geopark. When we combine human aspect with the biological aspect as well as the geological aspect, yeah,
Correct,
which is
Doctor.
I can conclude with the A, B, C, D actually. A for abiotic, the rock; B for biotic, the biological aspect; and C for cultural aspect of the local community, the people there, in the indigenous people; and the D, the needs for us to create socio-economic aspects. D for dollar, the one. Yeah, because so that is, I think, the concept of the geopark: A, B, C, and D.
A, B, C, and D. What hidden gems within the park should travelers absolutely not miss?
Yeah, geopark is about people, and actually go outside, go beyond the boundary of the Kinabalu Park itself, go beyond the World Heritage Site, meaning that we involve communities, people in the district of Kota Belud, Kota Marudu, and almost all Ranau. So Geopark is about people. So I think the hidden gem that we mean when we talk about the Geopark is about the rural tourism that we already developed in these three districts.
Yeah.
So I think since more than 60 years ago, Sabah Parks has created a kind of tourism products like a botanical garden, like a canopy walkway, like hot springs in pouring, like a butterfly farm in pouring hot spring as well, and many gardens. Apart from the mountain garden, we have also lowland garden, orchid garden in pouring, as well as the deer park in Serinsin, Kota Marudu.
Correct.
So this is inside the park, inside the World Heritage Site. But Geoparks goes beyond that. So we can get like to Kadamayan area, where many rural tourism activities or products are developed by local communities. And since 2 years ago, when we get the recognition of the UNESCO Global Geopark, we do work together with the local communities in these three districts and help them how we can work together and create another new tourism product that will be benefited to the local communities as well as to Sabah Parks, and of course to the tourism.
Yeah,
The
the
tourists
tourism.
who want to
Got it.
see something.
Yeah.
Because the better view of Mount Kinabalu is actually not from inside the World Heritage Site, but better from the
From afar.
far away, like Kadamayan village.
Right. So you spend a lot of time here. Do you have any personal favorite spot or memory within the park, Doctor?
Yeah, of course. When we talk about memory, I think will be related to our intention when we get to the Kinabalu Park. We like to get to the peak of Mount Kinabalu itself, the lowest peak.
Yeah.
So that is I think the illusion of all the people who like to climb the Mount Kinabalu is get to that particular peak. And I've tried that. I think only 12 times. 12 times only
times.
get to the peak.
Okay.
And not all is a good view actually. Many challenges like the climatic conditions, always rain or
Yeah.
something like that, and then the cloud cover on the top of mountain that we neglect or prevent us from a good view
Yeah. True.
of the
True.
mountain in the early morning from the top of that peak.
Mm.
But I have managed 3 times of a very good view, very nice view, and I think that is the last time that I remember is year 2016. Well,
Was way back.
opened the Mount Kinabalu after the closure of the Kinabalu earthquake
Yeah.
in 2015.
So
So that is for me the good memory is that
that
moment.
one. Kinabalu is a UNESCO Global Geopark. But what's one thing that makes this place so uniquely Sabah? And what sets it apart from other geoparks in the world, Doctor?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, Mount Kinabalu is very special. Many types of rocks and minerals, as well as many types of biodiversity, and as well as the community as well, the culture of the people surrounding the mountain. So I think that is the strength. Why like that? I think maybe because we are situated on the northern part of Borneo Island, and all people know the Borneo is one special island because it sits on the equator, the center
Yeah.
of the earth, the equator, creating a lush tropical rainforest, which is known as a very rich type of forest with many species of plants, and then creating a home as well as food for many types of animals. So that is the interaction of the abiotic aspect, the with the biological aspect of the mountain, and creating a kind of ecosystem that we special to Sabah. Nowhere else, I think, because the presence of the Mount Kinabalu on the equator area, meaning when we create the elevational gradient, the upward
Yep.
of the mountain, it's creating a niche, kind of niche, which special climatic conditions, confusing the plants, because the plants in the tropic suddenly they get the special treatment of very low temperature.
True.
So which is associated with plants like in Japan, in United States, in Norway, suddenly appear here on the equator.
Wow.
So that is, I think, the strength and the benefit, specialty of Sabah in terms of while we sit on Borneo Island.
Yeah.
We are special because we are on the northern part of Borneo Island, and we have this mountain.
Nice. Okay, Doctor. So visitors to Kinabalu Park, what tips or must-dos would you recommend so they live with unforgettable memories and maybe a story worth telling, Doctor?
Yeah, I think for first timer to visit Kinabalu Park, I think they need to do a kind of homework, prepare the necessary itinerary, and plan the trip. I think work with the tour guide if necessary, and if not, maybe we refer to the websites.
Yeah.
Refer to the Sabah Parks website or Sabah Tourism Board website, which provides all the necessary information for the planned trip to the park. And we assume that the visitor will target the climbing Mount Kinabalu itself. And if they want to climb the mountain, so necessary preparations is vital. They need to prepare physically and mentally, and as well as the health, how their diet prepared prior to the climbing. So I think that is the points.
For those ready to explore the wonders of Kinabalu UNESCO Global Geopark, how can they start planning their visit?
Because the mountain itself is limited access to all the tourists, so need booking, a prior booking before the climbing or before arrival. So we need to plan in terms of in 1 year or 6 months prior to the climbing. So that is, I think, the most important, because we do experience some tourists who do visit, but improper kind of preparation, like booking is not so not normal booking, and then they get scam or something like that.
True.
Then when they arrive, become an issue of the tourism, as well as the tourist itself, as well as the tourism aspects of Sabah. So we need to
properly plan and properly directly to the official authorities like the Sabah Parks.
Yeah, when we book, actually we have products as well, like via Parata on the top of Mount Kinabalu, as well as last day we create another product, we call it high altitude training center, or high altitude climbing activities for people or climber who aspires to climb to the higher mountain, like to Kilimanjaro, like to Himalaya, Mount Everest, as well as Mount Aconcagua in South America. And we have prepared the training center on top of Mount Kinabalu. So this
There's
is
a training center.
product, but the Via Parata or Mountain Talk already more than 10 years time on top of Mount Kinabalu. So apart from that, we are in the process of creating or constructing the hostel at Layang-Layang Hostel. We call it Layang Hostel at the kilometer 4. The summit trail is 8 kilometers from the Timpohon Gate to the top of mountain. But at the kilometer 4, we already constructed Layang-Layang Hostel, which is will be another facility for climber who like to experience in spending more time on the aspects of like biodiversity, as well as the rock formation, the good landscape view of the mountain from the middle of the mountain itself.
So you hold a wealth of knowledge and insights about the products in Sabah. So what's one fact about the products under Sabah Parks that no one seems to be talking about, but should, Doctor?
Yeah, I think more about the biodiversity preservation. Like we have orchid garden in Pouring Hot Spring, and I think this is not very openly we offer to tourists, and sometimes tourists also neglected that because we're more about the like adventure and then climbing mountain, but they neglected the aspects of biodiversity knowledge. So actually in Pouring Hot Spring we have orchid garden, maybe more than 20 years already, maybe 30 years old. We collecting from time to time, and then maybe in the future we need to create a kind of better presentation of this orchid garden in Pouring Hot Spring. And at one time, I think our minister, that's Sri Panglima Christina, visited that place and impressed by what we have there in terms of collections, in terms of propagating using cultured orchids, and then how we sell that, and then how we develop that, and how we involve local communities in that industry. So I think this is a new one. The older one, but more popular, is about Rafflesia, also in Pouring Hot Spring. But this is already popular. But less popular is orchid. I think we need to highlight that in the future.
Since the Mount Kinabalu earthquake incidents in June 2015, has anything changed, Doctor, and affected the management of safety procedures? Are they being upgraded, or any events to remember the tragedy by Sabah Parks?
Yeah, of course. This is iconic moment is to
True.
the management of the Sabah Parks when we experiencing the 2015 5th June 2015 earthquake involving Mount Kinabalu itself and become a disaster. Not only locally in Sabah, but I think in the national level as well as the global level, we get help from all people because we are World Heritage Site. So our networking is very broad.
Yes, globally.
To get help from like Japan experts as well as from the United States, Canada, and our intention during 2015 incident is we will rebuild the climbing of Mount Kinabalu aspects better than before. So now we already 10 years.
Yeah.
And every year actually we celebrate or we commemorate the remembrance of the earthquake itself from every year. We do it every year. And every year, meaning every year, we will improve our system of search and rescue operation, the standard operation procedure. We improve the how the conduct of our mountain guides as well as the porters, and we limit the number of climbers as well. From previously seems like 300 per day, now only around 163 per day only, and we limit number of one mountain guide only able to guide 5 climbers only. Previously, no, seems like no limits.
Yes.
So very difficult for one mountain guide to control his climbers.
Yeah.
But now already in place, and we have the standard operation procedure, standard kind of operation, and we collaborate with the Jabatan Bomba dan Penyelamat. And then we created the what we call MOSAR Mountain Search and Rescue. Through the collaboration with our working together with Jabatan Bomba and Sabah Parks. So we do getting or employing the normal mountain guide, and then we do training to them with Bomba, and they become a MOSAR, Mountain Search and Rescue, which is more about a professional kind of rescuer.
True.
So we work together with them, as well as the park rangers. We together, and during the commemorative time, like every 5th June, actually we do that. We do kind of checking. Or kind of collaborating with all the agencies involving in search and rescue, like the Ministry of Health, like the Police Department, as well as NADMA, the special agencies who associated with the what we call the rescue.
Upon this tragedy, right, Doctor? Thank you so much. And also, fun fact, guys. Right, to all the viewers, we have the highest fire department in Sabah. That is at the Panalaban for fire department, the highest one in Sabah. So that is the one fact that all the Sabahans should know. So, Doctor, before we end, do you have anything to say to the viewers, Dr. Maklarin?
Yeah, I think we in Sabah we are very happy because we already get the triple crown of UNESCO sites in Malaysia as well as in the world, which is I think a very highest achievement of Sabah in terms of while we protecting our heritage in terms of biological, in terms of geological, as well as in terms of cultural aspects of the people of Sabah, and how we blend these three heritages together, and we make it as a capital for the development of socio-economic for local communities, especially the indigenous people in the surrounding of Mount Kinabalu. So I think this is our future will be directed towards that kind of strategy, and we like to inform all the peoples, all the climbers, all the visitors of Mount Kinabalu aware of this. So the awareness is very important.
Yeah.
We have our heritage, and we need to conserve that, and we need to conserve together. Thank you, boy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maklarin Lakim, for being with us today. So this is the end of our 4th episode of 10 Unique Things in Sabah. We'll see you again in the next episode. Peace and love, boy fans.
Thank you, boy.
Doctor, thank you so much.
you.
All right.
SabahChats, oh SabahChats, SabahChats podcast.